Everyone, welcome to my All Soaps Update channel. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Before we begin, kindly press the subscribe button and give this video a positive rating. Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor and Ridge get together to mourn Luna. Will proclaims his undying love for Elektra, and Deke makes a bold recommendation about Hope's line. All of the products and services that are highlighted were chosen by editors themselves. Soaps.com may receive a commission for orders placed through its retail relationships, and the retailer may receive auditable data for their records. Taylor and Ridge worry that Steffi will have to deal with Luna's insanity and talk about her survival at Forrester. In the event that Luna is carrying Will's child, Taylor fears that she now holds all the power. "I will always be bound to her," Ridge murmurs. If nothing else, Finn will keep her out of his life. Hope takes a moment to express her delight at the return of Hope for the future as she watches the models walk the runway in the showroom. That's when Deke arrives. Hope embraces her brother as they express how much they've missed each other. Hope knows Deke just got out of design school, so she asks him for help. He is overjoyed. As the models go, Hope asks her brother why he's back in town. "Has a new guy entered your life?" In a flash, Deke requests that Remy not be mentioned. He admits to having a roommate, but he won't say who it is. As she makes her way back to work, Hope asks Deke where he would take Hope for the future. Things are made uncomfortable by her brother's revelation that he prefers urban chic to boho chic. "Maybe you are back in town for a reason," says Hope, who believes he's a fine guy, in response to his argument that her collection should demonstrate her maturity. "He will be her next designer, in our opinion." In the Forrester living room, Will and Elektra confess their love for one another. The subject of Luna and her pregnancy is immediately brought up, of course. Will plans to keep praying the child isn't his. He is positive Luna can't touch their love. The fact that their first night together was marred makes Elektra unhappy. She didn't want or imagine this life. Will regrets making her go through this. He would do anything in the world to spare Elektra this pain. Will pledges that they will work together to overcome this. You're alive," Finn stutters at Luna in his office. He is shocked to learn that his mother kept her alive. He is urged by Luna to accept that her survival is a miracle. Glancing innocently at Finn, Luna asks her father to tell him how happy he is that she is still alive. Finn just looks at her. Luna blows his mind again when she laughs and tells him she has amazing news for him. "You will become a grandfather." He concludes by saying, "This is very surprising." Luna promises Finn that she will provide this child a much better life than she was given. When Finn asks her how she plans to do it while incarcerated, she is taken aback. "You pulled a gun on Steffi, Luna. Liam and Sheila were shot by you." Luna protests. She's been given another opportunity. She wants this baby more than anything else. It is the child of Will Spencer. Finn frowns, trying to make sense of it all. There was only the soft hum of the Forrester air conditioner in the office as Taylor Hayes folded her arms across her chest and looked out the window. The skyline of Los Angeles glistened in gold and violet, and her heart seemed trapped in a dreary fog. Ridge Forrester paced behind her, unable to stay still for more than a few seconds. "Luna's alive," he muttered for the 100th time while running a hand through his hair. Sheila knew all this time. Taylor turned, his eyes wet yet determined. "Sheila has a talent for making ordinary circumstances scary. But we have to talk about what to do next, Ridge." The appearance of Luna changes everything for Steffi, Finn, and everyone else. Ridge stopped moving. "You believe I'm unaware of that?" The strain of displeasure shattered his voice. "Steffi is just now starting to breathe properly after what that girl did. And now she's back," murmured Taylor. "And expecting a child." Between them, that word reverberated like a thunderclap. Ridge turned to look at her. "You really think that?" Taylor nodded slowly. "I'd rather not. But if that baby is really Will Spencer's, then Luna has total authority over our family and the Spencers." Ridge's face became hazy. "She is not taking revenge on my family. Not Steffi. Not Finn. And certainly not Hope's or Brooke's world." Taylor's tone softened. "You sound just like your father." Edge responded, Maybe I am, since all Luna brings is chaos, while continuing to try to contain the chaos. In addition to his anger, he feared that Luna's survival would leave his family's scars unhealed. Taylor exhaled deeply. Ridge, we can't do this the old-fashioned way. Maybe we should stand up to her and listen. He laughed bitterly. Listen to what Luna is saying? After she had shot my daughter? His gaze locked with Taylor's. She is also someone's daughter. And now a someone's mother, maybe. Ridge remained silent. Disturbed by the idea that the storm was only beginning and that this was not the end, he just turned away and gazed out the window. Scene 2. In the showroom, Hope and Deke reunite. The sound of heels clicking rhythmically echoed down the runway as models strolled past exhibiting the latest Hope for the future collection. I hope Logan smiled, pride shining in her eyes. You all look amazing, she said. As the last model disappeared behind the curtain, Hope exhaled. At last, we're back. Couldn't stay away forever, huh? Teased a familiar-sounding voice. Hope turned around, gasping. Deke. Her younger brother stood there grinning sheepishly, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. His dark hair had gotten longer, and his features were sharper. He seemed more confident and, in a sense, mysterious. He asked, "Do you miss me?" Hope rushed forward and gave him a firm embrace. Obviously. You ought to be finishing up your design internship in New York. With a shrug, he answered, I graduated early. Thought it was time to return home. Hope studied him carefully. You need to hide something. I'm constantly aware. He gave a quiet laugh. No secrets, sis. Maybe one anyhow. Hope raised an eyebrow. A female? Deke hesitated for a second, then recalled Remy whispering, Don't tell anyone I'm in LA. A roommate, he said abruptly. You'd like him. Don't say anything. Into music. Hope smiled. You're running away. An example of Forrester Logan's hybrid move. Deke grinned before his tone darkened. Actually, I came to see you and your line. Let me be honest, even though Hope for the future is a legend. Hope folded her arms in a playful manner.
Ah, a boy.
Feel free, younger sibling. Simply put, it's outdated, Deke said. You were a different lady 5 years ago. Why should your brand be? Hope smiled after blinking momentarily with astonishment. You've changed. You have a creative director's voice. Perhaps I am, said Deke quietly. Perhaps I have a purpose for being here. Hope looked at him gravely, realizing that he was a force, not just her brother. A possible friend. A rival. Maybe a risk. Scene 3. The Forrester Mansion's Love and Fear. In the bright light of the fireplace, Electra's voice trailed off. This is not the life I had in mind, Will. Not like this. Not with Luna looking out for Wave, no.